You know that you know nothing. Cucumber.
So this is how we're gonna introduce the show.
Just make her push it in.
What's up, beautiful people? We're back on episode 29, and I'm here with my friends. So we're gonna start by introducing ourselves. As you can see, I am the one doing the introduction because it's a special episode, and we're celebrating International Women's Day, month, year, because it's every day, We gotta represent. So, and we also have a guest. So we're gonna start by our friend on the right.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time I'm actually starting film.
I know.
That's levels.
Feels special now.
Yeah, I have to take it.
Watch him chat shit.
It's your boy Naz. Yeah, I'll leave it there. I didn't come prepared with the French today, but don't worry, next episode you guys will hear it.
All right, don't worry. Because of the wearing headphones, I'm going to put it pom in post.
Our friend over here with the sound.
Yeah, what's popping? What's happening, everybody? I go by the name Mr. Dre, and this is Backyard Bands.
You were about to say it, and I'm your host today.
This is the first time he's introduced himself.
He forgot. He's like, and
I'm your gracious and humble and gracious host.
But I am gracious and humble, though. I am gracious and humble.
You're still the host now. I'm just introducing
the host.
So still say it now.
I know, fine. Just to keep people. Yeah, that's fine.
No, we'll just keep it going.
Okay.
We'll come back.
Go,
and
my
host.
friend with the pink.
Oh yeah. Hello guys. It's your boy Mina, aka Da For You, aka Triple E, aka what's popping. Let's get it popping.
It's a long one.
You know what she just did? Let's start with the guy on the right. Let's start with the guy there. And my friend in pink.
Yeah, no.
So we were just the guys. Then that's our friend in pink. Love it.
You don't know it.
It's alright.
Because he's the only one that usually agrees with me when we have
sure
competition. So I had to be nice.
Okay. So it's by being on your good books now.
Yeah, be on my good books. I got you.
If you can't beat them,
throw your friendship in the toilet and flush it. I'm good.
Before we get to our special guest,
and I'm your girl Shamsi, aka Ton Amour. I knew you were gonna do it.
if you just joined us for the first time, thank you, Shamsi. Thank you. I'm gonna put pom just for
Thank you.
Appear post. Next time, don't worry, we'll fit 5 headphones in the budget. But no, thank you very much for doing that. If you're just joining us, make sure you go check out the podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit us up on the fan mail. You know what it is. You know the vibes.
Put your names.
I mean, if you want to let us know who you are, if you're giving us a juicy story, you can remain anonymous. But I mean, shout out to you all who've been sending in the fan mail. I think we got a couple to get to today.
Ooh.
I'll have to check my email for that. But ladies and gentlemen, everybody who's watching, we are joined by a special guest. This is our first neighbor. Because we don't call them guests, you guys are neighbors.
Because backyard band, so
we
go to your neighborhood.
She the left. Our neighbor on the left.
Far left. No, close left.
Did your
Far
parents
left.
ever say go to the neighbor adjacent of the house?
I just
Go to the neighbor with the brown gate.
You know that our neighbor Mama Emeka.
No one over there.
I don't know my dad. My dad was just adjacent of the house. You now sit down in front of the house.
Wait.
Adjacent part of the
before
house.
we even done, it's like, which side of the house are you standing on to be adjacent?
Because I just think I be this way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just want to give you problem.
The way the guy is that commands now. He commands with degree and parameters.
If you now don't know where he's sending you to, it means his school fee is wasted.
Exactly.
So you better figure out.
You don't know.
Yeah.
At that point you agree, but then go somewhere and go ask or go find out.
All right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by a special guest, our neighbor from far away, adjacent off the West End, East End, whatever end this is. She's a friend of the podcast, a friend of the talkative, and yeah, I'm gonna let her do the introductions and then we can jump into it. So please go ahead.
Hey guys, what are you guys saying? This is Oyin, aka Oyin, CEO of EST Drinks. Tropical fave. No rush. Okay, I'll leave leave it there for now.
Don't worry,
She's holding back.
So there's Blue Rush, there's Chapman, there is
Passion Smash.
Tropical Fave, like she just said.
Tropical Fave, Passion Fruit.
Smash. No, whoa.
Oh, Passion Smash.
Yeah.
Don't be smashing these things.
Sorry.
It smashes the passion.
After you push it in, it smashes the passion.
Come on! Let me take it. Let me push it in my
These boys are not gonna hold back on this episode.
When you want to go, where you
I smash it. You're pushing it in, I smash it. With passion. With passion. What's there to hold back again?
We'll find the result in the post.
To make a tropical vibe.
Actually,
And then when you're done, she'll say you're a Chapman.
Yeah, Chapman. Oh my God.
That went full cycle.
Oh, bro.
I
don't sweat.
So I'm wearing actually a designer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top.
You know you have to be giving us heads up when you want to do shout out. Literally.
No, but I've done shout out in like 2-3 episodes now.
But your shout out always just blowing like this.
I have to shout out Diona's label.
Is it the owner? The owner's label?
No, Diona, like Diona, like Diona,
Oh,
like the name.
The owner, because they are still saying the same thing. Yeah, the owner.
Hey,
Yeah, the
butchered
owner.
that thing.
What do you mean? How to say it?
I didn't hear it. I heard the owner. That's what I heard.
Exactly, I hear the owner.
Sorry. I have to shout out. I'm shouting out.
Watch him say the same thing again.
I'm shouting out Diona's label. Diona's label. You know, it's straight out of Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, if you like it on me, then I guess you should just check it out.
Guys, have you noticed? See this guy. See how he's shining. Only for this episode. When we're doing regular episode, he comes
Because it's
looking like hobo.
International Women's Month.
Of course.
What did they have to do with the
Hey,
shine on your neck?
I have to look good for my queens out there.
You're push it in. Go make it.
Oh, I should push it in? No. There's me too. There's me too involved.
Can we push it and smash it? Have this match me, please.
You need consent before you smash, bro.
Oh my God.
Okay, guys. Let's PG what?
PG-16.
Whoever can access the internet. Whoever can access the internet.
PG2.
All right, shout out to Diona, right?
Yeah, Diona.
I'm also putting on something by Martin Says, so I guess we're doing that, man. Shout out to Martin Says.
Martin
Says. Oh, who get the bonnet? Who has the bonnet?
So this one's custom, man.
Oh, custom made.
Actually, this cap is custom too. From, you know the vibe.
All right, let's get into it, man. Let's how you doing?
Yeah, we keep him.
What's customs?
The cap is custom, and this is Yavelli. You know the vibes.
Support local brands only, man.
Get into
Local
it.
brands, Black owned.
All right, but let's get into the podcast, man. Oyin, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Well, you're looking like COVID hasn't touched you.
I know.
Living your best life.
Of God, you know.
Ah.
Thank God.
We keep that grace going.
How did I get myself here?
But at the end of it, she's like, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
Everybody talk and then she's now talking like she's on a different podcast.
I'm telling you, man. It's just like,
You know that cool vibes podcast.
So before we get into it, man, tell us a little bit about yourself and the business.
Yeah, sure. So, EST Drinks was founded last year during COVID, but it still hit because everyone loved it. So we have 4 flavors. So we have Chapman, Passion Smash, Tropical Fave, and Blue Rush. And of course, the bottles are very affordable, $3. And there are 473 ml. And we also have the pouches as well. That's very suitable for kids' parties or just like, summer vibes, picnics, wherever you want to go to. And they are recyclable. So we need to save the planet.
Canadian over here.
Preach, sister, preach.
wow, this is some well-rehearsed elevator pitch.
Bringing it.
You know when you go to like...
You're getting it right.
You know when you wait for investors and they already have questions. And they finish the pitch. They're not lifting the pages like, which question?
Because they said, tell us about yourself. Auntie forgot. She mentioned her name. That's like,
She went to do business.
Yes, it's all about
She's just like, you see this drink? This is me. I am it.
If you love me, take it.
Oh, by the way, it's 100% pure juices.
There you go.
There's no fake stuff over here.
That's why my body is doing me Paulina.
Paulina. What is that?
Which village are you from? Paulina.
Don't worry about it. It's when they smash it.
Let's advertise this drink.
My body's doing Paulina. Get your ST Drinks.
It's a privilege being here with
No, most definitely, it's a privilege, man. It's a privilege.
We'll look up to you.
None of us here are CEOs. I mean, I is CEO.
No.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
No.
See.
See,
No, I the CEO now. I the CEO. Oh yeah, we are CEO. Yeah,
We see you.
we see you.
You know the vibes. No. We kind of connected like towards the end of last year.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it happened. Like like it was just a miraculous something. Good vibes,
Just
and like
happened.
energy just happened. And they sponsored one of the episodes that we did with the Talkative. Go check it out. It's the Christmas holiday episode. So thank you guys again for coming through and being a part of it, man. And
Appreciate
for having us.
I'm going on the record and saying, hoping we can, have you guys on more, frequently. I'm not saying, I'm saying that now. So,
Definitely.
let's
You
make it
have to say
happen.
definitely on air now.
I mean, definitely.
Let's make it happen.
The streets don't forget,
When we get to episode 10, I'm like, guy, whenever I see
What's going on?
And trust me, they'll comment on YouTube. They'll be like, where is that?
Don't worry, no, for real, definitely.
Yeah.
There's drinks to the world, so you guys are involved,
Aha.
It's a global thing.
It's a
global thing.
Respiration thing. Respiration
Global
thing.
thing.
Links effect. Boom. Man's not hot.
Mars is getting
Man's
hotter.
hot. What do you mean?
Man's not like
But we'll move. See, we'll move.
Move.
So in terms of, before we get it, like again, I just want to just, get into the whole product and everything. What are sort of the plans that you kind of have? And you don't have to go into details, but is there anything that
Anything
you
to change or to
not even
update?
change, just like add into the whole package.
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of plans this year, exactly.
Right.
So definitely not a new flavor this year because I need everyone to get so used to like the four
Yeah.
flavors that we have. So I feel like each flavor really represents your personality.
Yeah.
So if you love going on vacation, no one can travel right now. So drink tropical. If you're a chilled person, Blue Rush is for you. So every flavor has a personality.
Which one is
Shut my own now. That's what I was
Nigerian, straight
That
Nigerian.
is Nigerians
Straight from the
that
hood.
want to just play safe. You want to
Chapman,
play
oh.
safe and
So
just
which one's for
drink
the,
what
which
you
one's for the
like.
dangerous and
You're not dangerous. You're playing safe. Drink your Chapman.
I think Smash is
Passion
really dangerous.
I feel like Passion Smash is low-key dangerous though because you're
Woo!
smashing out passion,
I love it.
Just say
Live dangerously, my friends.
Get you that
But drink
smash.
responsibly. It's actually non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic.
Yeah,
My type of
But you
people.
can make it
But you
alcoholic
can
now.
make it because each
No. For now, we are preaching this one. We're preaching. That one is
no, but
additive.
each flavor actually comes with each order actually comes with a recipe card. So
Oh, so you can make a
we show
cocktail.
you, we actually tell
I like
you how
that.
to like make a cocktail and what to mix it with. So we have plans.
That's a
so
great
look out.
idea. That's
Thank
actually a
you.
proper idea.
Thank
Wow. You're looking different now, S.
you. I'm
She's looking like a CEO.
You know,
like a double seal.
Double CEO. Are we a CCU?
Thank God.
So I wanted to kind of get you guys' opinion, right? Being that you guys are women, beautiful women, I do
you.
say, and you guys are international.
Yes.
So I wanted to kind of get your opinion as to when someone asks you, what is the idea of an international woman, or who do you think an international woman is? What would your answer be? So Shemzi, do you want to start?
So I would say, if somebody asked me that question, I would say, I will take myself as an example. I moved here when I was 15. And the difference between living in a foreign African country and living here, I had less freedom. Didn't get to do a lot of things by myself.
Right.
Yes, I was young, but still compared to kids here my age, the freedom for you to do things and the fact that you can be self-made, you don't have to rely on people, you can do things without asking others, for example, family, men in general. And it just helps you be more confident about yourself and be more you, be more free to be you and who you are exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's nice.
Thank you.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Oyin, how about you?
I definitely agree with my beautiful, fellow woman right here.
Thank you. Thank you.
boy.
That had to come.
Thank you.
I'll definitely say, moving from, your own country where you were born. So I moved from Nigeria and, moving here and literally being a self-made young woman. I feel like, to me, breaking barriers as a young woman, that's just that's worthy of even celebrating, to be honest. And it's like just there's a lot of female directors out there, female CEOs, you know, female, you know, everything, female VP, and it's like, you know, just breaking barriers and leading by example. Because I feel like, to me, I want my nieces and little cousins to say, I want to look up to Esther. I want to be like Esther, or Esther me, Oyin, and not Michelle Obama, for example, because I feel like a lot of young women right now look up to celebrities, right? And it's like, you leading by example, that's enough, you know, to be celebrated. That's my opinion.
Wow.
Nice.
That's deep.
They are
You asked a
pushing.
deep question.
They are pushing
You gotta shock
boundaries and smashing.
smashing the
Pushing and
boundaries.
smashing boundaries.
No, but I totally agree with you,
Let me stop.
and you know, it's not easy.
JJ. It's only for them to talk. They've answered this one.
Shut up, let him.
No, he
let
has
him
to ask
speak.
another question.
Ask
That will not be
that will
inclusive.
carry all of us. This one is just for them.
I have to piggyback off that. this is not Clubhouse. No, I have to piggyback off that.
Make it Clubhouse. Let me piggyback off you.
It's rightfully so that you see that, because a lot of women, you know, when you leave your country, you come somewhere, just me coming to a new country, just me personally, like trying to figure things out, trying to like balance and just, you know, be my own self. It's kind of hard. And then I can only imagine what it's kind of like, you know, for ladies out there. But, you know, salute to you all, man. So to kind of bring the conversation in full circle, I wanted to kind of go around the room and kind of see who you guys' inspirations in terms of women have been in the last year, at least, you know, if we can sort of get a few names out there. Now that you want to start, since you've been wanting to be included in the conversation.
No, I still have wanted to. Not been wanted to, but oh yes, my mommy, you know.
The way you say your mommy is
Your
actually
biological
No,
mommy.
no,
or-
this mommy is based on her achievement. She has become my mommy.
Okay.
She's my achievement.
How does your mommy? How does your actual mommy
three,
feel?
four,
That one is based on biology. Yeah. So, but yeah, doctor. I don't know if actually she's a doctor, so I'll remove the
Yeah.
doctor. She's a doctor, yeah?
Yeah.
Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. You know, and the reason why I just love the fact that she's just being herself. Like that trad that she's wearing with that gilly that she's tying,
Right.
you know, well, I don't know if it's Zurich or wherever she is in, having those white men on suit protocol her with that. It's just a different, you understand? It's a different thing, you know, because back in night, like, we didn't really appreciate us wearing our trad.
Yeah.
You know? Now it makes
Right.
me feel like I can wear trad to work and be like, yeah, World Trade Organization Director General is wearing what I'm wearing. Oh my day. But yeah, you know, that's
So your actual office now, you can just wear try.
yeah, I'll wear trad there.
Okay, I double dare you.
When I do it, I'll take picture and I'll show it
Make
to
sure
you.
you do.
Yeah, and they'll be
And if you
flabbergasted.
get fired, let me do.
No,
it.
no,
I don't
because
think
they
you'll get
actually
fired.
love,
They
those,
love
like
it,
they
though.
love
Really?
seeing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like if I go to work in my tradition,
Like they love the
they're
print.
like, can I have
Yeah.
some? Like,
The print.
I gave one of my stuff to one of my Brazilian friends when I was in school, bro. This girl was so happy, man. I felt like
Let me be a devil's advocate. Let me be devil's advocate for a second.
What?
If you wore trad and you're working in the warehouse, how's that supposed to hack?
I was working in the warehouse. If I was working in the warehouse, I wouldn't dream of that.
At my workplace, you have uniform.
Oh, yes.
make it trad now. Make it trad.
The
Get
uniform.
your, yeah, just put Home Depot and wear your trad. Like, good.
Oh, no, I don't work there anymore. But like, like, how can you adjust their uniform? Then it's not their uniform anymore.
I
Just told
guess.
them maybe every Friday you can wear track.
Or a little hint, a little hint of
I have to make my own schedule.
yeah. Friday's casual day.
That's the inclusivity we're talking
Inclusivity.
Shemzi, how about you?
I'm gonna keep it local. So I've been seeing like during COVID, since everybody has been home, I've been noticing a lot of women have been starting businesses. Most of the people on my social media actually, like hair, lashes, nails, everything, drinks.
Shout out to your mom.
My mom, I know, one of them.
With the fancy trays and things.
I know.
With the resin art and everything.
resin art, yeah.
And it's been really interesting watching her like create stuff for fun and turn it into a business because
Yeah.
people have loved it so much that they've been asking to like purchase. So she had a conversation with my brother and we all talked about it, and it's like, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and this is how we're gonna make it a business. And that's how it happened. And the fact that I've been seeing more and more of that from women has been a great thing. For example,
Nice.
Canvas Beauty, and they do hair. Our friend Mary, that's now a panelist in She Be Lady. She's gonna be a panelist this month.
Okay.
In She Be Lady, yeah, she's gonna be a panelist there.
Trying to think of which Mary out. Like I know so many Marys, but is it
Asekume?
okay? Mary Asekume. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Congratulations.
I was trying not to butcher her name. That's why I didn't want to say.
Oh, I said.
She did the very movie.
I tried now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who else? Shalash Lab. There's a
Slash Lab?
Shalash Lab.
Oh, Chalash. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Shalash Lab.
She lashed the lab.
I was like, Slash
People have been
Lab.
doing waist beads, like all kinds of things, but everything that's been working and it's been popping, especially because of COVID. People are on social media more, and the fact that women have been like thinking of that is a great thing.
Forget about men for now.
No, yeah, like
That's
just
I want it to be nice
forget
now,
it.
but yes, I've been noticing a lot of women doing it.
Leave us out of this.
Don't worry, Sweeter Monday is coming.
What is that?
This is like October.
Sukop.
It's October. So
October,
when,
that's
when,
far.
when it reaches,
When they reach
When it reaches, you give us our own attention.
I got you.
Leave us now, leave
So
us
when you
alone.
research, just don't call me to record. I'll be
No, you'll be there to witness it too.
there to witness it.
Oyin, how about you?
For me, I think it's Megan. I feel like a lot of women really suffer in silence, whether in their marriage or even within their family. And I think one thing Megan's showing women like us is you can literally get out. Don't suffer in silence. Don't die in silence. Because a lot of women actually commit suicide because they're literally suffering. There's no one to talk to.
Right.
Or they feel so ashamed. And I think, with Megan actually being that rock and being that person to actually speak out and actually show
Right.
people, especially
Facts.
women, that, you might have the luxury, the whole royal family thing, the whole, wealth and whatever, but it's like, it's not all gold. It's not all sweet inside. It's actually more bitter. So appreciate what you have. And, if you're not happy, get out. And I think having someone like Harry by her side actually shows that it's not just behind every successful man is a woman. It's like behind every strong woman is a king. I just made that up.
Wow. Let's keep the same energy. Let's keep the guys out.
Focus on the women.
We'll comment on that, but let's give the guys.
Although
That line is really good. But
that's a bar, bro. Leave us on
the inner me is going to say,
I felt it. I'm like, God
Because
damn.
a lot of guys out there kind of intimidated by successful women. So behind every successful
So
woman
for
is
someone to
generally a
actually be,
king. It's like, I'm gonna leave everything and come with you for your own happiness, like mental health. So Megan is showing that your mental health comes first.
Yes.
And
And it should be a regular thing.
It should be a
That's the
regular
ultimate
thing.
risk it all.
Bro, I'm telling
it's
you.
a risk, but it's worth taking.
It's worth it for your life, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought risking it on Harry's part. But again, let's leave the
But
men
love
out of.
conquers all. So
Okay.
they show-
This is where leave it.
How about you?
Oh, my own is like, actually, I have 3 women that I could actually name in different age groups. To be honest, like one of them is Rihanna. She has actually done a lot when it comes to inclusivity and pushing women and smashing boundaries out there. With her Savage Fenty and all that. It was a big turnout and it was talked about a lot. And the second person is this lady, New Zealand's president, especially coming off of this pandemic, the way she handled her country,
Right?
Like it was so good that you didn't hear any
only heard
complaint from them.
positive.
The only thing you heard was boom.
See how she
New
did
Zealand is COVID free. The entire country is COVID free. Which other country can say
That's
that? Well,
levels.
Australia has a little bit of that, but man, New Zealand cleared their shit up within the first 3 months, and it's crazy. And it takes a woman to clean the house like that, And then the third person is this girl, Masai Martin.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know her, but she's. Yeah, you don't know. Go and look
You
it
have
up.
watched her movie.
Juggle
You watched the
it.
movie.
Juggle it.
Which movie?
She's in that movie, that girl, that boss movie.
I've not watched it.
Yeah,
with
that boss
Taraji.
movie. I don't know.
When
I've not watched
Taraji
it.
becomes
She's
a
in the
kid,
show.
the
She's
kid.
in the show Blackish.
Oh, that
Yes.
Blackish.
Yeah,
And she
but
wears
anyways, aside from that, she actually directed her own show or executive produced it. So she's like the youngest to do that in Hollywood, the youngest ever any race. right? To do that in Hollywood, right? And right about now, Disney is actually putting in a request to have her that show on Disney, right?
That check
so there's
better be
an
good.
official.
She's the one who did the hair show, no, the movie about the hair.
The Hair Love one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah,
It was so cute. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's a short film.
Is it Netflix?
It's a short film.
She also did one with
It's on YouTube.
Taraji or
That's
something.
the
Yes,
boss.
that's
That's
the
the
boss
boss.
one. Something boss.
Yeah, something boss. But yeah, she actually produced that one as well. Actually.
Yeah.
She actually
Yeah.
so
She
so like
produced
she
it.
has actually done a lot and
Even
and
Blackish, she produced some episodes.
Oh, yeah?
in
produced some
Blackish, yeah.
episodes, yeah. So right now I just
she
saw that.
Yeah.
So I just saw that news like about a few hours ago. She tweeted it.
Yeah.
She tweeted it, right? So it's like a big move, and I like that these women in different age groups and in different backgrounds, different races are pushing barriers and are pushing and breaking, smashing barriers, and paving the way for the young ladies out there. And I hope that this keeps happening, because we need that in the society.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
I hear you. I feel you. But smashy doesn't have to be your entire vocabulary.
I thought you were going to say basmati.
He's been drinking this drink
I
and
think it's
smashes.
Smashing.
My God.
He's smashing my vocabulary right now.
So who yours or who's you?
Yeah, Dre, how about you?
Yeah.
Sometimes you
No.
guys can just like
No, we
no,
cannot.
I don't know, but for me, I think we're just gonna keep it simple as well. Just go local. For me, I think I'm just gonna say people I have general conversations with, because I'm in a space where a lot of people I talk with, it's almost always about like business, and just seeing them grow, and the likes of yourself and Shamsi. When we speak, we always mixing business with the conversation, and just see you guys grow and the different things that you're doing, and just see you guys just achieve success. Level after level, unlocking door after door, and just the ladies that are around me. So I'm gonna just keep it local and just say shout out to all the young men who you doing your thing, and you guys keep pushing, and we're here for you guys. And I think we're rooting for you all. I want to just see you guys succeed.
We appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Of course, I do know.
All right. So I'm just gonna quickly just I don't know if you guys saw this, but just real quick, 2 shout outs to two ladies who have done something real big in the media. So the NFL names Maya Chaka as the first black female official. So like in terms of officials officiating an NFL game, she's the first black.
That's going to be interesting to
it's actually
watch.
she's been putting in the work for at least almost a decade, and she's finally got nominated and finally got called up to be an official. So that's shout out to you. The other one which Shamsi sent to me, I don't know if you guys saw this. Yeah, Clarissa Shields is the first boxer,
not just female boxer,
first boxer general in to own 2 titles
in 2 weight categories.
Yeah, different weight categories. Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
Like she
The
can't
fact that you have to change your body first of all to fit the weight category,
either
and
put
then
on
you
weight or
put
take
on
off
weight,
weight.
take off weight, and
Yo.
win and be a champion
And
for both of them.
she owns both belts now.
She'll own both belts. Yeah,
First
she's the only
boxer.
boxer.
She's the only boxer. First black boxer and
Black
only
boxer.
boxer.
that means she can't box also.
She can more than box also.
Box to heaven.
Facts.
But I think what's more interesting is the journey for her, where she's like, yes, I'm a great boxer and I can compete in different levels, but it's like I'm trying to drive a narrative where I feel like women deserve equal pay.
Yeah.
Let's reduce
The
that
difference
wage
in pay,
gap.
of course, is a big
Because we're also
thing.
fighting, we get hurt.
Yeah.
We're going into the ring. We'll put ourselves on the line every time. So that's the message she's trying to push with this, and I like that she's packaging it with all the wins, and it's just like working in her favor. But
it's been a big thing when it comes to like equal pay in sports.
Yeah.
It's been happening lately a lot, like soccer, boxing, everywhere. You're gonna see a big difference where women get paid a certain amount, men get paid a certain amount, and we're doing the same thing.
Gotcha.
Sometimes even better.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I don't want to get political with that, but I have my reservation. And the only thing I have to say is,
I know you're gonna say the viewing. That's one.
and that is where the money
I
is
know
coming
you're gonna
from.
say the viewing
You're
and the
right about
marketing.
that.
Yes,
That's just the
but
honest
then
truth.
again, the association can push for more marketing for women.
It's just
It's
the
their
same
own
way.
choice.
It's just the same. We look at it this way. Even with amongst guys, they earn way more money in Europe than they do in MLS because they are making more money there than they are here. That's just the way it is. So a lot of people are doing this now, where they are paying women equal pay. They are running at a deficit. They're going to use.
They are covering up.
They are
from the
covering
other-
up for
from
it.
other
And
actions.
if that is if that's what you're gonna have to do, I guess do it. That's just the
Or
truth.
you just can find a better solution when it comes to marketing.
It's not about the marketing.
It is
No, it's
about
not.
because it's the ads, it's everything. They want to show it for men because they get better viewing. Okay, if you have a way to push it for women as well and make the work and show the work for the women as well, then that's all we ask for. But the thing is, the work is not there. They're not making the effort for that. They don't care. That's the problem. The problem is not the inequality. It's the fact that you're not even making the effort to show that you're trying. That's what they're having a problem
What would you
with.
term as effort? I don't understand that.
Like bring the marketing, bring the ads, bring the viewing, push it more.
The way they push the
Like the
male
Women's World Cup.
version, it's
Example,
crazy because
Women's World Cup. Just Women's World Cup.
It's
Women's
crazy.
you barely see any
soccer?
ads for you barely see any ads for it unless you're actually following. You barely see, but when it comes to men, it's everywhere.
Okay, now
everywhere.
I'm gonna give you a different sport.
Okay.
If you look at the world of tennis, lawn tennis, are you gonna say now that they market it differently?
Of course. What do you mean?
So they
it's
market
everywhere. There's a difference.
which guy are they marketing more than?
No, do you know what it is?
Federer, Nadal. What do you mean?
More
No, I
than
feel
Serena and Naomi?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
No, I feel like society has made it in a way that certain sports they will market for certain genders.
Yes.
So like soccer and boxers, like for
Men.
men. Tennis is women. So it's like I feel like
But
to
even
them-
tennis, there's
what-
still a bigger presence
There's
for
still-
Federer and Nadal. If you say Nadal is playing and Serena is playing,
The funny thing is,
there's
I would
gonna
watch
be
Serena
a fight.
over Nadal or Federer or Djokovic.
That's you though.
That's what I'm saying.
But
so
that's-
again, if the market is there, that's why when I asked you what do you mean by effort, if this were whatever you term as bringing ads is money that is going up, and these guys are a business, they're not running charity here. They're
Well,
not
it's
going to
not about charity.
No,
It's
what I'm
not-
saying is they're not going to pump money into something when they're not going to make the money back. Like once you run with the numbers, once you make it a numbers game, they're going to have to take up that loss.
Yeah, it's
and
gonna
that's
be-
what a
it's
lot of
gonna
people
be
are
a
doing now.
deficit.
It's going to be a deficit. There's
gonna
no
be a
two ways
deficit.
about it. So yes, we want to create that
gonna be a
equality,
deficit.
and I'm all for that.
But they're
I'm
being
sure you
realistic about
will
it.
not enjoy female soccer game as much as you enjoy the male. Just start from that. Just start from that, and then
the problem with that is because of the culture of how we grew up. Regardless, we've been seeing men's soccer everywhere. If we
that's
grew
why
up,
I want to jump in.
if we grew up in the same equal thing where women's soccer
would
isn't
have
on
been
the
a
same
problem.
level, everybody would enjoy both of them.
I think it's conditioning.
It's literally
In
conditioning
terms
from
of
the
like,
start
we've been conditioned to like enjoy
this
those
more
certain type
because
of
it's the
sports
men
more.
playing it.
So I feel like the conversation now is starting to say start conditioning the upcoming generation because
Yes.
the wage gap thing cannot happen right away.
Yes.
It has to sort of meet
It's
in
gonna
the
take
middle. So it has to
decades.
start now. You have to start like conditioning the upcoming generations to start seeing
Others
women's NBA as interesting as the men's
men,
NBA.
yeah, and sometimes
right now.
it's
So I
even
feel like that's what
better.
the
They just don't
conversation is.
understand
Women actually
it.
work harder. They
like
actually
10
train
times
because
harder.
they're trying to prove way more that
I'm
not even just in
not-
sports.
Sports,
though,
no,
in
just
life
in general.
Yeah,
work. It's
that's
like-
very true. And again,
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that. I know, they work a lot more harder. But all I'm saying is it is a numbers game. If you look at basketball, they make more money in the NBA than they make in basketball in Europe.
But that was
But if you look at seriously,
But that
kind
all
of-
comes to conditioning.
Yeah,
that's what we've been
that's-
saying.
that's
no,
what
it's
it
all
is.
about the money involved.
But
The
that's-
money
They're
involved
saying-
comes from
they're saying
conditioning.
the money is coming
involved
now
because
or
of
is
the
involved now
conditioning
because of how-
before.
So
Yeah.
so if you're looking at MLS now, right? The same way MLS, like I can't watch MLS games. It is boring. Even when guys,
MLS is probably
So
fair.
I think you're looking at it different. You're looking at like so. Let's look at NBA in Europe.
Yeah.
Or in Europe, whatever basketball association. So let's look at that one. Let's say, okay, how about you make equal pay for the female
Male
players
players.
in Europe and the male players in Europe?
Europe, yeah.
That's what we're also saying. So I was saying if you're saying they make more money in the US versus Europe, that's a different conversation. I was saying whatever sport you're in, wherever
Make it equal.
league you're in, whether it's Ontario Soccer League, let the males and the females make just as
Because
much
you're playing the same game.
because you're playing the same game. That's
So
what
what
we're
you're
saying.
saying is, so regardless of the market, they should earn the same amount.
So,
Yes.
Yeah,
so
because
over
you're thinking from the marketing side. You're
And-
thinking
and-
about
yeah,
strategy.
you-
And the reason why I'm saying, like, I listen, I agree with that. On paper, that sounds like an amazing plan.
yes,
when you run the numbers, they're going to run at a deficit.
But that's what I'm saying. That's because of
the conditioning. That's what we've been saying
because
from the
we've been
start.
conditioned to enjoy these sports from a younger age,
Yes.
to enjoy male sports more, to invest.
Which gets you more viewing, which gets you more money that you're gonna put in there because you know that people it'll come back to you regardless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you condition somebody to start watching something else, those numbers will move, and that conditioning will change, and that marketing will help you, and the deficit will be covered.
Okay, so in the long term, that's what should
Yes,
happen.
it's always been a long term.
So right now,
That's
what
good.
should
Yeah.
happen is conditioning.
Conditioning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
More market, that
Which will end up covering the deficit that they will be making or whatever, or they don't want to make.
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine with that. But I just heard a lot of teams, like the Brazil team. Recently, they announced that their women team is going to be earning the exact amount guys earn. That is good, but they're going to be using money from the men team to cover that part. And as long as they're okay with that, that is fine.
Yeah,
a lot more teams are doing that.
It's the company's choice. They're doing this.
Yeah, they're running the same run. They're shooting the same ball or whatever. So it's
Just
like
take, for example, the US team. Just the US team.
Yep.
How many times did the US men's team win the World Cup?
And the
Exactly.
women's
How many times
team-
did the
That's
women's
true.
team? They have been slapping.
been-
But if you compare the payment that the men get just for playing
That's
compared
like the
to these
biggest
women that have won,
example
I don't know
when it comes to,
how
like,
many
wage
World
gap.
Cup.
No.
It's like that. And it doesn't make sense because they would slap them if they play them. I will tell you that.
in
they would
that-
slap them if they play them.
That's
See,
right.
see, in that one, right, condition like need to be in place, right? But I think where they could probably make up for it, or where the women are probably not fighting too much for it, is probably because whenever you win trophies, right, the player and the team get bonuses.
Yeah,
so
those bonuses are way less even too.
Huh?
Those bonuses
No,
are way
no,
less.
it's according to the trophy and whatnot. So it's not like when they get a bonus from the trophy, the team will now reduce it. No, you get
But
No.
even if for that
The
trophy,
women's World
women's
Cup
trophies bonuses
way less
significantly
than the
lower.
women than
So
the men's
anyhow
World
you look
Cup.
at it, it's
Anyhow
always
you look at it,
lower.
yeah.
Anyways,
Regardless of
No,
it.
I agree on one thing. Like they need to work on that conditioning because that conditioning is going to affect the market, and
And it's gonna help.
it's just the
Yeah.
market.
Yeah.
The only problem now is that market isn't
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
So if they
So,
can work
what's-
on
They
that
can start
market,
now.
that's what we
by
gotta
all
start.
means.
We gotta
But
start.
that's what
moving
I've been
that market.
asking for from the start, for them to
just
start.
now.
All right, speaking of market, Trailer has finally acquired Versus, the network. I don't know if you guys saw it.
what's this too
I
much
saw
thing?
too much
that.
acquiring.
Trailer is
now.
like TikTok now.
I've never heard of Triller.
I've seen it.
Trailer is big
They
in
do
the
like
States.
all
It's big in the States.
And they're big in Nigeria.
I just it's that thing when
They
you
did
see
all
Thriller on the
the
video.
like
yeah.
songs
Yeah, I
and
just see
music
it.
and dancing around and all
But
that.
why
They
did
acquired
Versus even
Versus.
acquire? I feel like they messed it up though.
That's what I'm saying. So my question was like, what do you guys think? Like, do you think they should have folded, or do you think they should have kept on building?
They should have just kept on building, just stuck to what they started.
Yeah.
And it's like, sorry, is Triller black owned?
I have no idea.
Because if it's black owned, okay.
I don't think so. I actually think it's Asian.
Because I'm like, just continue.
Because
I'm
we're trying to ban it in the States,
But what's
right?
the point of them purchasing?
Yeah, like
I mean, okay, so the flip
To do
side
what?
of the flip side of the project is right now, again, Trailer is a powerhouse that has a lot of funding, right? They have more money than I guess the Versus network, so there's a money aspect to it. Right. I don't know what else has been agreed, but Swiss Beats and Timbaland now own stakes with Trailer in terms of shares, and then everybody who has competed now
competed.
owns is now like they have like
Shares.
Okay.
equity in the
Equity in
company.
the company.
So that's a good side,
good.
but I still don't know, man. Like I feel like it's one of those projects. I feel like it's kind of
You
like
don't know what's
betting on
gonna
your-
come from it.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like betting on your own self. Like
Yeah.
let's look at okay. On the flip side, Jack Dorsey, who's the owner of Twitter and Square, has acquired
Tidal.
Title.
Well, not the whole of Tidal. They have
like
they have
shares.
major shares. They have
Yeah.
they have major shares, but they also
Major
made
share.
Jay-Z a shareholder of Square.
And a member.
So they did like an exchange thing, basically.
Yeah, so that seems like a very wow.
That's smarter.
That's again. So I don't feel like
I feel like they're working
That's more like a
smarter
marriage.
instead of
Yeah,
harder.
yeah. So, but
They'll
again,
get
like,
the people from Tidal to come to Square, and then they'll get the
Yeah,
people from
and
Square
so
to
like-
come to
They get a
Tidal.
payout as well.
And they get a
They-
payout
yeah,
for
and then
that.
payments. There's not like some sort of payment structure that can
Yeah.
come towards
For sure.
for independent artists through Square.
Right.
So there's some sort of thing in the works there.
And the Tidal as well. The few artists that were kind of in the membership when the Tidal launched. Also still
board
get-
members who
yeah,
sponsor,
yeah.
who like contributed, like
Yeah, they get,
contributed money. They've been giving out like
Is it like 8.9 mil or
Is
something?
everything okay
Crazy.
on Jay-Z's end?
What do you mean?
Well, all of these partnerships, you know, he partnered his Aids of Speed.
yeah, but
partnered-
That's the thing.
And he
It
says
makes
that's
him
in
like
there.
way
But
and
again,
taxes.
Again, that's why I say like that's why I'm saying like the Versus thing seems too quite early for me because think about it, JC has owned Ace of Spades for like a long time. He's grown the brand. He's put a number on it, like a price tag, and you can't doubt it. Like everybody wants most Ace of Spades on the club. There's a lot of artists on Tidal. Tidal is very big in the States, you know what I'm saying? So he's built that brand to a point where it's like, okay, now I want to develop it even further. So my own thing was with Versus, like I don't think they've explored everything. I mean, they did the whole Ciroc thing, they did the Apple thing, but that just like surface for me personally. I feel like there's so many ways they could have gone with the project, and I don't know what Trilla is going to do for them. Like
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, what's Trilla gonna do?
Is it like a combination of music and something? Because Trilla is like short videos of people.
Like,
if they built Versus, they could have built their own Trilla.
Right, because I'm like, do you have to download the app to actually watch Versus, or is it still going to be on Instagram?
Yeah,
so I feel like they messed it up a little bit.
Exactly. There's still a lot of kinks for me. I feel I need to figure out for Versus before they start sold out.
That's where the marketing comes in.
Again, but again, I'm sorry.
Let's just hope they're smart about the marketing.
I think they're seeing the money right now, and they're not thinking of the long run.
Maybe it might be the other way around.
Yeah, or maybe their plan was just to get something going because Versus came out
during COVID.
During COVID. And now they're just like, okay, how can we turn this around? Or or maybe they need some funds, or maybe Thrilla is the one that approached them and like we don't know the details of that marriage.
Interesting came. I know the last Versus was D'Angelo and Friends. Low key, I was kind of bored with that one.
I think I haven't seen it since Aliyah and
that was the last one I watched.
Like maybe they're losing
people, so they're trying to get traction.
Idea, so they need more. So it makes sense.
That's true.
I hear you.
I just like the moves Jay-Z have been making, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Jay-Z's moving silently, man.
And silently.
You know his song OJ something.
Just say the line.
You know, he was like I turned it 2, 204, 4, 2 and 8. Ha!
That's what he said.
He's just doubling numbers.
Doubling his thing.
He's not even plus one.
I worked for 1 million. 2 years later, that shit was 2 million. 3 years later, that shit was 8 million. I can't wait to give this shit to my children. Which means bro, this guy.
I think the one that the famous one where that's going around.
His children don't even need nothing.
He said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Wow. Like he had to pause. Not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Imagine saying that you're not a business.
And you know.
But like, don't you guys feel like? Don't you feel like this is where the government should be stepping? I think you're making too much money.
Pronto.
That's how people that need to catch up. If you do like this, what are people coming up doing?
Because he's not a businessman.
And you know how the Ace of Spades actually came. You know, apparently, when Jay-Z was still like, I think like say how many years before he acquired it, apparently the owner of Ace of Spades then made a statement about Jay-Z's hood. I think something like the drink is not for people like them or something like that, right? That was what inspired him to buy it.
So he's like, I'm gonna buy it just to show you that it's for us.
Yeah. So that was what inspired him to buy it.
Don't stress, Jay-Z. You'll
like,
buy your company.
Crazy. Bro, and bro,
I need to provoke like that.
Can I go and
should I tell you another?
Jay-Z?
Let him come and buy EST Drinks.
Jay-Z, I
Be
won't
like,
stress you.
Jay-Z, this drink is not for
It's
you.
not for you.
Yeah,
buy it.
it's not people from your hood.
I dare you come and buy it.
Come on, buy it.
Yo, that's the kind of power.
For
Can you imagine?
Bro.
You piss me off, so I buy a company.
One day, get it.
Something else. In other words, have you guys seen the what's it called?
I've
Coming to
seen it.
America
I've
2?
watched. No,
No, I haven't.
I love it.
some people didn't like it.
It's not the same as the first,
Yeah, the first
But
one
was definitely.
but it's still not that bad.
I heard
'Cause
some
I saw
people-
reviews.
No, it's
People
not.
were
Yeah.
like, it's trash.
They were trashing it.
I feel like people who are doing the reviews didn't grow up watching it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
probably.
I mean,
It's not a
obviously,
serious-
like it's 30 years old, but like I still like it was a movie that came out when I was still very young, and
Right.
I kind of get the way it was done.
Yeah.
In terms
The
of,
movie's 30 years old and it came out when you were still young.
like again,
That tells us a lot. Keep it moving. So Drake is at least 30 years old. Just so you know. If you didn't know now, you know.
This is
Nah,
supposed
it's
to be
not-
your friend.
No, it's not.
He just said it. I just
okay.
elaborated.
It's not like that. No, but I liked the movie. I enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
found, I think it was star-studded, maybe too star-studded.
Like too many people.
Yeah.
I just saw
shout outs-
snippets. I didn't fully watch it.
Everybody.
Almost anybody. Rick Ross was there.
Taylor was
Mike
so
Boxer was
Everybody.
there.
Taylor was there.
Even
Yeah.
that guy's
Stunning.
name, Dre from Power. What's his name? Rotimi was
Rotimi
there.
was
Like,
there.
everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
everyone wanted to share
I saw
that
everything on
movie.
Twitter.
Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes was
And Davido-
there.
Davido
Michael
performed.
Blackson was
Davido
there.
performed.
Yeah, Michael Blackson.
Michael
Yeah.
Blackson was
He
there.
was there, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Who
Just
was
watch
I don't think they
as-
got paid
who was
you
Amazon
know,
Prime?
to be in
Nah,
that.
I
But
haven't
like,
been- it's not even
at a
Amazon.
point
But
in
the
time,
thing, the fact is-
as a kid,
Yeah.
that's like your dream.
You want to
Yeah,
be a
to
part
be
of
in
it.
it.
No,
Yeah.
So they probably just asked them. They're like, "Yeah, I'll do it for
Yeah,
free."
for
Just
real.
But
But some of them were not paid.
Davido got
I
paid.
don't
I'm
think
pretty
so.
sure Davido
For him
got
to-
paid.
This is what I said. Give me my check.
Maybe they did the videos for exposure.
Which exposure? Yeah, they were like, which exposure? 30 VG. You choke. That exposure.
I like the movie. It wasn't serious. It wasn't too serious. It was like
Yeah.
just light-hearted
And
comedy.
it's
I'm
a,
gonna watch it this
it's a
weekend.
good thing for Amazon.
Yeah, but Amazon Prime.
yeah.
That's Amazon's
Why are you
biggest
looking at me? I'm not
opening
sharing my
ever.
thing.
Exactly.
Ah, no.
I feel like that was a big move for Amazon. They
Yeah,
were
it's-
smart with that.
They made,
Yeah.
they made history, man. Biggest
History.
opening ever for Amazon.
They were
Oh,
smart.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right,
Because it's coming to America
Was
soon. No? Everybody's starting to
biggest
watch it.
opening ever for Amazon.
Like Amazon
Yeah.
Prime.
Amazon
But the
Prime.
movies they
Amazon
have
Prime.
are not all.
Which other movie
They're
that
very,
they
they have a lot of movies.
They have
Oh
They
yeah.
have a lot like
They have
Tenet,
options.
Yeah.
Man,
all
don't
that.
any
have
shows,
access.
any
It's
shows
still
that you
not
like.
They're still on Netflix thing.
You don't know.
What have you done with Netflix, bro? I've been watching one show for like since the beginning of the year, man.
And you haven't finished.
Namaste, Wala.
Call my agent. Call my agent. It's a French
it's
show.
a French show.
Yeah, I space myself, bro. Like,
You have to pace yourself because you're not
He
going to
doesn't
understand.
understand.
no. I understand my French, man.
please.
It's just that the slangs are different. This one is from a different angle of
You have to
Paris. So
listen carefully.
yeah, exactly.
So,
I know my French.
all right, let's kind of like get into the elephant in the room. Well, not this room, but like
The
outside of
elephant.
this room. The whole Meghan Markle and Harry thing. Did you guys watch it?
I watched it and I
Yeah.
rewatched it and I
haven't
watched it
finished,
again.
but-
And I saw tweets just to make sure that I heard everything right.
Yeah.
Well, she did her own research,
No,
watched it
'cause-
twice. So, Shamsi, let's start off. What are your thoughts?
They dropped some tea, but like Megan was
Did they
holding
really
back.
drop some tea?
No, but like
Yeah.
Megan was holding back. You could tell she was holding back by the way she was talking and the way she. But Harry did not come to play. The guy was like, "I'm here to send this one and say this one. My father is not picking up my call." The way he slid that one in, I was like, "Pause. Did he just say that?" Like the man said, his father, the future king,
He's not picking up
is
his
not
call.
picking up his call, just like that.
Well, his
Yeah.
dad is the king, though.
And he's not picking up the
He's not
prince's
picking
call.
up his
Even,
call.
even
His
if
son's
he's
call.
that,
What
even
do you
if he's that,
mean?
he doesn't have much rep. He's the queen. He has more rep.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
it's not even that. It's the fact that he dropped it just like that. He didn't
Yeah.
hold back. It's not
Because
even
that is gonna, because it say, I think there's I researched it. I think the queen's gonna step down sometime this year.
sometime this year.
So
yeah.
obviously
That means he's gonna step
So
up.
he's trying to say, fam, your king, he's a deadbeat father.
That's basically what he's saying.
Oh, God.
But that's basically what he's saying.
We're talking about how I slid it in. See how you slid that in.
How did that leak?
No, because the way he said it, the way he said it, like he was regular conversation, just dropped in. My father didn't even pick up my call. Oprah was like,
Like
Oh,
she had to
she's like, hold on.
deadbeat.
bring it back, reverse. What did you just
Well,
say?
I don't understand. Didn't you have a
doesn't
point when your dad did not pick up your calls? How about you?
Well,
Didn't you have a point when your dad did not pick up your calls?
did I have a point or what?
Was there a point in your life where your dad was not picking up? Like, it's not like to me, like they doesn't owe you that. It's a privilege if he picks up your call.
But this one is probably because of
For me.
But this
You
one is
have
probably
birthed me
because
better.
of
You have birthed
the
me.
difference here is because
It's a
of
Maybe
the
because
beef.
he's royalty.
Because of
No,
beef. No,
it's because of the
beef.
situation that's been happening.
It's a privilege for your father.
Yeah, to pick up my call. What?
No, he's saying that it's a
Privilege
privilege.
for him. No,
So I'm confused. Like you call your dad and then like
they pick
If
up.
he doesn't pick up, I'll keep calling you.
Yeah,
Daddy.
I'll blow up your phone.
Daddy.
What do you mean?
No, but for real though, like jokes aside, I feel like
And maybe
it's
he only
just-
called once.
If you come out for that too much, you call him back and say, "What's going? What's wrong?
What do you want?
What's your problem?"
What do you want?
Can't you say I'm ignoring your call?
no, I know now like we talk often, but there's a point where like, bro, he doesn't have to pick up a call.
But I don't
Yeah.
think this is the
No,
wrong
this is
time.
because-
This is the wrong time.
Yeah,
This is the wrong
yeah, yeah.
situation for him not to pick up his calls.
Yeah, it's just
It's like
crazy.
a whole beef,
He speaks
a
louder.
whole racism
Yeah,
situation.
there's like thin line.
And why he's saying that is because his father has gone through the same situation with his wife. So
So you should have
he should have been helping
Yeah.
him and supporting instead of not answering his calls. That's
Yeah.
why he was saying that.
With the whole racism thing, again, I was having a conversation with the boys in the car, and I'm not going to try and get into this whole Meghan and Harry thing, but you're trying to go against an institution as they have labeled it.
They call it the institution. It sounds like a cult.
Like,
when she called it institution.
I was like, who's that?
And there's the family.
The family.
And there's the royal family.
When I knew the institution was real was when she said she had to go and ask the publisher.
Yeah. She had to go to human resources.
She had to go to human resources. That's when I was like,
What?
human resources.
I was like, where's the husband? Where's the husband in all of this?
No, they are departments.
They're departments.
Human.
And they're senior members.
She said, yeah,
one of the
senior members.
Yeah.
That's like senior management.
I said this, and I said it's hard for you to say, like, when you think about it, you got the monarchy. These are people that colonized us. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you expect for the most part?
They're still making money off of colonizing us.
Yeah.
Like Canada is giving like 68 million a year or 60 something million a year for just because
So the us you're
there's
talking about
connection.
just now is Canada, okay?
So I do believe that
No, it's not just Canada. All the Commonwealth countries.
I do believe that the racism thing is there in the monarchy.
It is.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And something has to be dealt with it. Like,
And it's not just the monarchy though. I keep saying this thing like, and you don't come from
Most
me,
European.
most white people don't know how racist they are up until that time shows itself.
Right.
They
He
can
said it
chat.
himself. Harry said it himself. He's like,
Yeah.
I didn't know the whole issue until I started
Experiencing
being
it.
with her and experiencing it through her.
Through her, put himself
Before
in
it,
her
he was
shoes.
blind to it. He didn't know.
and that's facts.
That's so
And that-
true.
and that's fact.
So a lot of times they can chat all they want to chat from a distance.
Yeah.
When they find themselves in
In
that
that
situation,
situation.
That's when
then
you
you
can-
will know
Yeah.
if they're really like. That's when you see their true color.
Yeah,
Yes.
an institution like that has history. There's no way you are not smelling
Oh yeah.
racism from there.
Yeah.
There's
UK
no way you're not
especially.
smelling. So one thing I have to come off of watching this is, why are people surprised?
That's exactly
Right.
it.
So that's one thing. Why are people surprised? Yeah, is really racism should not be, people shouldn't be racist against anybody. It's really bad. And then it's now in a situation where you are marrying someone for love. Let's hope that is for love, right? And you have been given shit because of your skin color for that, and your family and like
And
the
your
way
family
she's
saying
actually,
it's okay.
Yeah.
We have all gone through it.
Yeah, so
I was like-
I'm not even getting to her own personal family there. I'm talking about the man's family, right? It's like, okay, she's not even there for her for the whole year, because if you look at some of the comments she made, it's like when she saw Harry's grandmother. It reminded her of her own grandmother. She's seeing
But then
family.
Yeah. No,
She's not
greet
seeing
her.
power.
Yeah, she's not seeing power.
She's not seeing
But then they
status
see
or
power.
whatever.
Yeah.
They
When
are seeing. No, they are seeing.
They're
They are seeing a taint
Yep.
in their
family.
In their
Yeah.
family, they
Yeah.
are seeing the dirt on the
The
wall.
world. Yeah.
That's what they are seeing.
Like when he
She
said,
is
"Oh, you're
seeing
gonna
a
meet my
family.
grandma,"
This
she's
is
like,
where-
"Oh, this
Like
reminds
she
me of
thought-
meeting my grandma."
Yeah.
And then he looked at her and he said,
Right.
"Do you know how
Courtesy.
to courtesy?"
So nobody.
Somebody said that. I'm like, "What you mean? This is your grandma?"
But hold on a second.
But that's the
Let me play
queen.
devil's advocate for a second. As you guys are Nigerians, when you guys see your grandmother, don't you do ballet?
I mean, I need no. I hope.
I will kiss your hand.
I
I'll
mean,
kiss
no.
your head, but like,
So
Me, I'll
Okay,
need
your grandmom.
Yeah.
Okay. Because kiss your what?
your hand and head.
But
That's the respect.
So what's the
Yeah,
difference
it's
to
my
that
culture.
and
no, but I
courtesy?
feel like what she meant was courtesy is like maybe more for public, and
But this
she
was
expecting
private.
That hug, let
Yeah.
me hug you, because when I see my grandma, I kneel down, but I'm hugging her, so I'm like
Yeah.
kind of like my knees are on the floor,
Right,
but I'm like
yeah.
still cuddling her and
But
everything.
it's her first time.
So
I don't
it's her
think she
first
should
time.
have.
So I don't
she
think
shouldn't have expected that.
She shouldn't have expected
No, but
that for her first time.
But also, she took it as because it's private.
It's
The
an insult.
expectation
Okay,
is
because it's
different.
it's a
It's-
private.
If it was a public
Okay.
appearance,
then I'm
then yes,
gonna
of course,
courtesy.
she's gonna courtesy because
Yeah.
it's the queen. But the public thing is like,
Now, to be honest, your first
Let's
meeting,
put this thing. Let's be realistic here.
your first meeting,
You're meeting your husband's mom for the first time
for
in
the
private.
first time.
I'm wearing
And you are
long
telling me
sleeves.
because it's in private,
You can, yeah.
all
No,
of this
first time.
no, it's not
is
even that.
always
Because
gonna
it's in
be-
private, she shouldn't she didn't expect to do the whole courtesy thing, the whole royal situation. That's what she did.
She's
Right,
royal.
no, see.
She's the.
I don't think so.
If I don't find anything about this interview, that courtesy one is touchy because anywhere I see my grandma,
Oh, you have to. kneel
who
down.
my father's elder
Cultures
brother,
are different.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Cultures are different.
I feel like
that's
for her,
different.
I feel like for
That's the
her,
problem.
different.
No, the problem.
Cultures are
Again, that's the
different.
problem.
Because
That's
she's
Yeah,
coming
that's the
from
problem.
Yankee
her
where
culture is different.
Different.
to-
she probably doesn't do that
Yeah.
for mom.
which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
fine.
Dad or
So
anything,
she shouldn't have seen it. She shouldn't see a problem with the whole courtesy thing, unless the way they said it to her. Well, she's not a grandma; she's a queen. I can see what that is, but maybe you'd have said, "Oh, you got a courtesy," because that's just how we do it. Not necessarily saying it's the queen. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to put a title on it.
No, you have to put it.
But I feel
She
like
cannot queen in some places. She's the queen.
Yeah.
And somebody like that, you really have to be in that element through and through.
no, but
because
I feel
then
like Harry should have actually prepped her on that.
see, that is also
Okay, so
that's both of their.
But
that's
they
both of
said
their
it was
problem.
unexpected,
It
so he
was
couldn't really
unexpected.
practice.
So now this brings me to my next question.
They actually
She
practiced
said she
courtesy.
never,
Yeah, like
she,
that.
but she said she never looked the prince up or looked up the whole process.
Yeah.
Now, I think there's a little bit of cap in there.
Yeah, I was gonna throw that. I was gonna throw that in.
Can
That-
any of you
that
tell me that there's
most
someone
likely
who's
possible.
like approached you,
Yeah.
who you're interested in, who you never said, let me try and Google or search?
I linked in.
I
use LinkedIn
Especially if
research.
this man you know is a
Especially
prince.
when like,
So first of all, remove prince. Even normally,
Yeah, you
when
have
you
to
meet a
actually-
guy or maybe meet somebody that you're interested in.
women are detectives.
Yeah, we are detectives.
spies.
We can
But
find out
in
without
her
finding out.
defense,
What defense?
she's a celebrity.
So she doesn't do.
Maybe again,
That's true.
I'm just throwing out that she's a celebrity.
I see what he's
in
saying.
celebrity world.
The expectation is not to look you up.
See, it's not about
Because I'm
looking
a
up. See,
celebrity myself, so
I know she already accepted that she was naive getting into that marriage.
Yeah.
It's good that
She
she's
thought
naive.
that
Yeah,
she
it's
thought
not
that
She thought that she was
Yeah,
going
she
into
owned it.
love and
Because she
fairy
thought that, okay,
tales.
I'm a celebrity. I grew up in LA.
like that shit.
Yeah.
We see celebrities
Yeah, I
every
like
day.
that.
So she thought that celebrity is
It's gonna come
celebrity.
and no.
Because if you
No.
compare her to Kate,
Yes.
they're different.
They're
Kate
different.
actually went to the same universities. What's that guy's name? William.
And her
so
parents are like
her parents
in
are,
that
Megan's a
Yeah.
whole like
And the people are trained
need for
trained,
this.
yeah.
They'll go
trained
to school
be
especially for
there.
this.
You know what I'm saying? Like again, I don't fault Harry for not telling her because he's a guy. He probably does not even know how, because he's trained to be the prince.
Yeah.
He's not going through the classes on the other side. So he does not
Yeah.
know what she should know.
What she should say, how she should
remembers, I'm
be,
assuming
all
whenever
that.
he remembers, he'll bring it up. That's why the whole can you courtesy thing.
Yeah.
Because that conversation came up almost
forget.
5-6 minutes from them getting to the
They were inside the car.
Yeah, they were inside the car. He did
And
not
then when they came out to the door, they practiced how to do it in front of the door.
exactly. He didn't occur to him before.
And I like the fact that when he comes, he is actually putting in the work. But I felt like the only thing that could have brought his mind to, teach her all these things is she bringing it up, and she never did.
I feel like you're on the first date, second date. What's it like being a prince? What do you have
Yeah.
to do? Like
Right.
questions and actually dissect.
Like
it.
if I have to meet your family, what am I supposed to be
If
doing?
a prince, whether prince of Nigeria, whatever village, what's it
Exactly.
like being a
Just-
prince
just-
in that Ijebu?
Which tribe?
Just
What do you
regular
do?
couple.
What do you have to do?
Regular
Do you have to
couple.
see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you
Regular
say hi
type-
to your parents? Because some parents
Exactly.
expect
Especially
good
with something
evening,
that's
good
different
afternoon,
to
good
yours,
morning.
yeah.
Just
Yo,
re-
in my tribe, in Benin, in Edo State, right? There's family brackets, right? And they have special greetings that they greet, right? For example, Lagesa, Labota. So like there's different
Yeah.
greetings for family brackets. A lot of people can tell which kind of family bracket you are from when you just greet them, because I'll greet the same person to any Edo person I meet, but then it's up to them to whether I identify which family bracket I'm from, right?
Yeah.
My just regular friends who probably ask you, oh, how do you greet your grandpa? Right,
Yeah.
and these are just regular friends,
Yeah.
and then you now have girlfriends.
I've had
Then
to
they'll be
ask
like,
friends
"Oh,
that, how
is
do you
your,
greet
is your
your
grandma
parents?"
around? Is your grandparents around?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you greet them? Or do you
Yeah.
speak your language or whatnot? There's just those things. It's hard for you to say, oh,
It's
you want to
hard.
forget.
It's just like I'm Ngwa now, and in my place, there's a specific greeting. You do.
Like
Yeah.
Your elder, like they're not gonna talk to you. They'll just be like Toro Mazi, like that. Like ours is Mazi, like
Yeah.
Mazi. Indeed, there's a whole call and response,
Right.
and you have to finish it, bro. No matter who, even if this person is a day older than you have to greet them that way. So it's just imagine me now. A girl is going to see my dad.
You have to
You have
understand
to
that you have
know,
to do
man.
that.
And like, even if my dad does not take it deep, because
Because you don't want to embarrass
understand,
yourself. You don't want to embarrass
If
your
you're talking to my
partner.
grandfather, he's not hearing what you're saying.
Saying,
He's just
yeah.
going to look at you, and when you're gone, the way he's going to like just
He'll blast you.
blast you just because
Blast
just
you.
because of that,
Yeah,
right?
He will cancel you right there and there.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
so
it's true.
again, like, but I can't fault Harry. It really sucks that she went through that. What really killed me was the inside life that was going on there.
Yeah,
bro.
and then
Like,
nobody
in
knew.
between, Like she's crying, and then because Harry was like,
and then she had to come out and do events.
yeah, Harry was like, they're prepped for this. No matter what's going on in your personal life, nobody cares. Once these cameras are rolling,
you gotta put a
you have
smile
to
on your face
get
and
in
walk out.
character.
But isn't that a life for
I feel that's a normal life
that's a life for anybody who's in the public light?
Even
that
even-
one-
Yeah, but
That's the
this
thing.
should
She can
paint-
choose whether to do that. He had no choice. Their life is there's
I
no
think
choice for
that's where
that.
the problem
That's
is.
the difference. Is that she can choose to
Their
go to
real
an event
functions-
or not
their
do
real
that or
functions,
not.
they have to do that.
This one is like no choice because you're serving your country. It's not even like you're just doing it because you want to do it.
Yeah.
So I think what I wanted to kind of just sort of merge into all of this with the whole conversation was I wanted to kind of go around and get your opinions, but I want to kind of link this with like our African homes and whatnot because she's come out to say she was in a bad place, her marriage mentally and all that. So I wanted to kind of just go around and kind of get your opinion on why do you think that in terms of marriages back home, right, where women are sort of going through a lot of physical abuse with their husbands and why not?
Yeah.
Why do you think they stay? Like, why do you think they stay?
There's a lot of reasons. A lot of them, you get so conditioned that you're like, it's my fault at some point.
They can beat. What's the word I'm looking for?
Because there's a lot of them that
you.
say like they beat you and they say this is why I beat you because you did this and you did that and you did that. And it gets to a point where in your brain it's like, you know what?
okay.
Let me not do this so he doesn't do this to me.
Right.
Let me not do that. So if I don't do this, then he's not gonna do this. If I don't do that, it's literally conditioned in your brain to not do it. And it's like, oh, let me just stay and see. Because when they finish beating you, they come back and say, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Da-na-na-na-na. So you're like, okay, maybe this is the last time. This is this.
Some of them will never say I won't do it again.
And one thing, right? Like a lot of times when marriages aren't going well and whatnot, and you think the best way is for the woman to leave. But here is another thing that you need to look at that is bad in the cultures. When a woman leaves a marriage, she even gets more shamed from public
because
and
she
from
left.
elders that are not even related to the family or whatnot.
That don't know what's going on.
Because she's out of the marriage.
Yes. And she's
Because
now
she's out
a
of-
divorcee or whatever they call it.
They don't even know what's divorce.
Yeah.
They just say you left your marriage.
left your marriage.
They just say you left your marriage or you are not married. Or, you know how many women that go through she's still in her father's house. Or she doesn't even have husband. See her age.
See her kids. See what her kids
don't
without
even
a
have-
father.
Her kids don't even have. They are not with their fathers and whatnot. There's a whole lot that the society, the tradition has just
That they just expect you to stay.
and it's so deep that it's really how everybody keeps saying the younger generation keep wanting to change this, but it's so hard because the old heads are still there.
You still stick
Yeah,
with
still
it.
there.
If I want to go back to what she said about conditioning, that thing is so deep.
so
in the
deep.
sense
It's
that
deep.
When you're raised.
at a very young age,
Yep.
at the girl of 5, at an age of 5,
Yep.
you're telling a girl, you're grooming a girl for her husband's house.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're telling her to do certain things because when you get into your husband's house, this is what he will like.
Yeah.
Or this
This
is
is
what your
is
husband
how
will
you make
enjoy
your husband
you,
happy.
or you make your husband happy. The woman will cook for you, so your girl will cook for you and be like, your husband will enjoy you.
Yes.
All of these side
thing-
That's the
statements,
first that annoys me.
all these
Am
side
I-
statements that you make, and it's already they are being groomed, they are conditioned, they're just prepared
For that.
for the husband.
So when it comes time to leave, it's like I'm disappointing everybody that has
Exactly.
prepared me to do all this.
And in Igbo land, it's they look at it as an insult when
You leave
go
your marriage.
into the marriage and then you come
you
back.
come
home.
back.
But do you know what it is? Is why I feel like the older generations, they teach us females to endure.
yes.
So if your husband hits you,
Take
it's
it.
okay, take it,
Take it
endure.
and move.
So it's like a lot of women out
And
there.
then I know parts when they say
They-
pray for him. God.
Right, they'll be like, pray
What
for
do you mean
me.
pray for him?
Pray for him part
What
is
about
what
me? You don't want to pray for
annoys
me?
me, man.
They tell you to endure.
Pray for him.
Don't
God.
worry, pray.
Pray
It's
for
gonna
him.
change.
Okay,
He's
you
going to
pray
change.
for him while I go and enjoy myself outside of this
We'll
marriage.
bring the
please.
prayer point into church.
If I pray for him, I'll pray for him
I
to
was,
be
I was
out.
on Clubhouse and I can't remember one of these rooms, but it was a while ago, and I guess they were having women talk about like I guess their hardships with their relationships, and I think someone said something along the lines of you guys need to pray. Like one of the moderators, and then everybody just went on that. I'm like, why is it us women always pray? Why would the man pray? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
it's always a thing
I
of
always feel like
pray.
women are the ones that have to just pray with the prayer words. I agree. We are, women naturally, we're just like
we're very nurturing, enduring,
automatically
patience,
you're
all of that.
praying, like you're praying for like your loved ones, mostly your husband and your kids. That's already normal. But they feel like any small thing, you're gonna pray. And I'm like,
pray.
fam.
Another side to it is there's just this societal thing where a woman leaving her marriage, or a woman that has given birth to kids, she's not going to be thinking about, okay, if I leave this man now,
what's gonna happen to my kids?
Who's going to take care of my kids? And remember, we're in the country in Nigeria where they don't value. Nigeria doesn't value women. They don't value women that much.
It takes Nazar,
right? So it's gonna take a lot from them. They're not like, there's some cases that they'll throw away if you don't have a man to speak for you, or like if you go get married and there's no man representing. There's just this huge man.
Because a lot of Africans, they feel like marriage is a big achievement.
Yep.
If
Exactly.
you're not married, you haven't achieved in life. And I'm like, get out of here.
Even in my place as a man, they don't regard you until
we get the reminders. Once you turn a certain age, they start going.
So you don't care about me remaining in the marriage. You just want me to get married.
So just say I'm married.
Regardless of who you're marrying, it could be some next person that
I
could.
feel like pressure as well from family as well. Like every birthday, I block my family because when they're praying as
for the
husband. I'm like, fam.
Exactly.
I'm blocked.
Because I know an auntie of mine, she's doing very good for herself. She works in Shell, Port Harcourt, making hot cash, but she's not married. These people I've told my people, do you people use your hand and chase this woman away?
Right.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to get married. It's not by force for her to get married.
Yeah,
at least if she's not married, there'll be money for her to spend on me.
LOL.
That is a very big part of it. Let this woman be. You don't have to. Anyway, that was by the way.
That was on the side. That was on the side.
But you don't have to force her into getting married. How many married women are happy in Nigeria? You see some of them, their prayer point to start changing. Oh, as long as he's able to take care of my kids, I'm fine.
I don't care if he's cheating or doing any of that.
Why you go, like?
As long as he's bringing food in the table.
If we're going to compare, like, bring this back to Megan is someone that lived in the US. Megan was happy. She was free.
She made her money.
I don't know about her relationship life, and I really don't care about that. But she was living her life.
Yes.
And then she got into this marriage expecting to live a better life. To come and get into all of this one. She's just like, no.
What is going on?
I wasn't built for this.
Take me back.
I can't do this here. And I just love the fact that she even agreed that, you know what, it was difficult.
Yeah.
Because for somebody that high, bro, you would think that almost she knows her stuff. She was in suits.
Yeah.
Last year she has law connect.
Law connected. Max.
She knows TV show. Exactly. She knows one. But it just shows that mental health, number one, is real. It can knock anybody down. But once you're in that position, please
get out.
If HR is telling you they can't give you help,
Get out.
Find another company. That's how you know the company don't value you.
Exactly.
HR can't do something to keep you. Just know.
That's Jackpot, man. Jackpot is always an option, bro.
Facts.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
You know, when they told Harry that they're worried about how dark the skin baby
That
will be.
pissed me off.
I was like,
But they know she told
And
Oprah.
they still wanted to protect the person that said it.
No, but the thing is, Harry told Oprah at the end that it wasn't his grandma.
He made sure to say it so they
it's
don't
not my grandma,
attack
so it's
them.
either the father or
They
the
said it
brother.
wasn't my grandma or my grandpa.
That's it,
The
yeah.
rest you can figure out
figure it
yourself.
out. So it was so obvious that maybe it's the father or the brother.
Yeah. But I like the way
There's
that,
so many people in that institution you don't even know.
I like the way that he still didn't like that Harry guy. I have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
On so many levels. The fact that even after that much hurt, he did not rat
didn't
his
say
family
family
out.
out.
Like, he has taken his own stance. I'm leaving you guys. I will send everything back to you guys.
I still love you. I still do all
But the
this.
respect I have for you guys, and I know that if I mention the person's name,
It's gonna
the
trash.
way it
Destroy
would-
them.
Yep.
Yeah, the way it would hurt that person. Maybe that person, like, I don't understand why you would make such a statement.
Facts.
But let me just give you the benefit of that.
Yeah.
That's like that
Let
guy.
your conscience
Of your
lead you.
ignorance.
No, I have
Yeah.
so much respect for him, man.
But then when he's-
Bro, if not, I don't think I'll do what he did. I will rat you out.
Real quick.
Like your full
Real
name.
quick.
Ratatouille.
Nah, man. Nah.
They both tried in holding back.
Nah, no,
Megan wanted to spit it out, man.
Was she? Did she?
She wanted like
She held back. She
was ready
paused.
to
She paused.
expose and say,
She's like, if the reason I'm not saying it is because it's gonna do a lot of damage to their life.
She wasn't getting the bag.
No, I think for her, like,
No, they actually made sure to say that all the bags that they have been receiving was after all this interview situation.
I know.
And the cause of it was because they were cut off.
they were cut
That I
off,
didn't know.
and his mama left
I
him
didn't know they were.
millions.
Yeah,
they
thank
cut-
God.
I'm like, see why she be a self-made
But
woman?
the reason why she did is because she knew that William will be getting everything since he's the next king.
Yeah.
So he's receiving all that, but Harry will get zero. So he's like, I'm leaving everything to my second
when
child.
Harry
please."
said that he wouldn't have done this if not for her.
He would have
That thing
stayed.
touched
I was
me.
like,
Yeah.
God, can I find my Mega?
More like, can I find my
But
Harry?
Wait. Will you do anything? Because like, you're trying to find a Megan. Your Megan will not want to talk now. You'll be like, hey, woman,
I stand. But I was like, wow.
Nah.
Like,
He would have stayed.
Yeah, he would've
I
stayed.
think the reason why he said he would have stayed is because he wouldn't have experienced as much as he did with her.
Yeah, he wouldn't have known what he was going
And
through.
he would,
Yeah.
he still got backlash. Like he
Yeah.
was the wild boy, so
Yeah.
like he still got things, but not as bad
as
and
much.
as deep.
Yeah.
And it was only him that he had to worry about. Now he has to worry about his children and his wife
But then he made a
when it
statement.
comes to security.
Made a statement about, he doesn't want his wife to turn out the way his mother did.
Yes,
Because he knows that's
he
what
was
killed his
seeing
mom.
it happening.
So he doesn't want like another boomerang. So he has to just protect his family.
That's what he
Love
was doing it
conquers
for.
all, guys.
I feel even Harry needs to. I don't know if he has gone through therapy, but I think that
He
guy has a
needs
lot
it. For sure.
inside of him.
He needs it.
Because having to experience that with your mom, and then like he said, he could see history repeating itself.
Yeah.
bro.
Right.
Like,
Meaning that he
trauma
saw his
already-
mom feeling the same way that
And
his
that
wife
was why
is feeling.
his dad not picking a call.
It hurt him more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they must have gone through that whole thing together. Like, you know what I mean? Again, I don't know what happens inside that institution. But they may have gone through that whole pit together.
Yeah.
And then now seeing, and things were falling in line. Apparently, something happened in Australia. All of this started in Australia. And something happened
Because
in
they
Australia.
were
with his
enjoying
mom's story
Meghan now.
too. Yeah.
Australia was enjoying Meghan just like they enjoyed Diana. So since that happened, it flipped.
It flipped.
Exactly like it
just like-
happened.
But jokes aside, can you actually imagine the royals arguing? Right, I do not condone this violence.
I don't think that's.
Did you see the statement that they
I don't
released?
think that's the English they'll be using. This propaganda
Propaganda.
cannot be subjugated.
What bloody nonsense! This is an arrant nonsense.
Wow.
They released the statement.
Yeah, they released it. It was vague.
was
There
so,
was
like,
nothing
it was
in
like-
it.
They don't-
They're like,
It is what it
we
is.
are deeply
Yeah.
saddened
They
by
don't send.
learning what has been
They had a
happening to
black lady
Meghan.
wearing the
and
traditional
Yeah, the
clothes.
following
They
day,
had a black
they're now,
lady
like,
wearing the
putting black
tribe.
people around. I think it was the following day Prince Charles went to like a church, a black church.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I saw that.
Today, Prince William has a black lady behind her.
Behind wearing a
And
tribe
like,
in the
they're trying
code.
to- right, they're
In the
trying to
code,
really,
wearing
like,
short tribe just to
justify.
make sure that the tribe is showing.
But for me, it's like if you have to justify that hard, then
Means
you are
there's
bloody
something wrong.
racist.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they know.
There's a lot
No,
going
they
on.
know.
I
They
started
know. We
watching
know
The
that. They
Crown
know.
because of that. I'm like, let me watch The Crown.
I watched
and
that
see more.
right before it.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
The man actually concurred
wow.
saying most of it is true.
Really, really insightful. Everybody's got like really great stuff. All right, let me just try and move on to some lighter stuff, and then we can end on like a happy note. What are your thoughts on like having like vaccine passports?
Huh?
What is that?
There's the idea out there that
To show that you're vaccinated.
to have vaccine passports, so only countries that are in that deal, and this is I'm talking about the G7 countries. So what that means, if you have a vaccination, you can travel to those countries. I'm not sure if it's without visa or whatnot, but I guess it's an incentive.
Like a COVID vaccination, specifically COVID or any vaccination?
COVID vaccination.
So let me.
So once you get that COVID, you can COVID vaccine. You can travel to all those countries part of this deal.
Yeah.
This is some
Without-
revelation stuff.
Without test, without
This is another institution.
So I don't
without
understand.
nothing, without quarantine, without nothing.
So is the passport country tied? Is it tied to a
It's
country?
tied. It's
to the
tied to like
countries in the
G7 countries.
So it'll probably have like biometrics of your.
So a non-Canadian can get a Canadian vaccine passport.
Let me-
No.
Calm down.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
you.
I see what you're saying, but no.
So if I get my vaccine now,
Yeah, Canadian. I need this.
I'm gonna get a passport. That's the way I'm getting it.
The only problem right now they're saying is just because like some people don't have the access to such structure in terms of like how do you go about getting it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to put on like even to book
They
like the
barely have
vaccine.
structure
book
for
the
a
vaccine
vaccine.
thing,
How are you gonna
vaccine
create
test.
passport
Yeah.
now?
I don't know about that.
Wow.
I don't know. 'Cause
I don't think they should do it.
I
Man.
don't
I feel
wanna
like
get
that's some
biblical and
scary.
everything, but
That's some scary
scary.
track you everywhere stuff.
That's some.
I know how I feel about it.
Some imprint.
What if the vaccine itself has some nanotech that is just
That's what
injected
I'm
into
saying,
you
is like the
that
injection
is
is
already
6
At this
tracking?
point, if I can
You guys
travel,
watch-
vaccinate me, please.
guys-
Track me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to the beach.
See this one,
Track
just
me.
yeah, I want to just go and test
me. I'm going
test
to
track the
work,
whole Canada
my house,
and
the
Caribbean
beach.
and
That's
go back
it.
to the yard and be smiling.
Yes, that's all.
My mom called me the other day and then she was like, I hope you're not taking the vaccine. Wait as long as possible.
Let the first people.
Has she seen some WhatsApp?
Let your people go first. And I was like, how did you come about this? Say, the people in the WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, I was about to say. This WhatsApp conversation.
Those guys,
Those public,
those guys,
call it?
family, extended family group
God.
messages.
Like they keep, you know the funny thing, you can receive the same video from two
like
different
two
people in the same family.
Bro, do you know,
They'll not do share to 20 people that you care about. They'll now loop it.
around
It just keeps
September,
going and going.
around September last year, my dad forwarded my family group somebody who has found COVID cure.
Oh my gosh.
The way they believe all those things,
They
man.
actually believe it. It's crazy.
No.
So apparently because of the whole like COVID vaccine and COVID restriction and everything, Mrs. Haga is thinking of breaking away from Pure region.
So what you mean break away? They want to be
They're
independent
like,
of
I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
You know, just like South Sudan and North Sudan want to break away like that.
They're like,
Brampton, you're bringing us down.
You do it to us, please.
that's what makes it right.
Bro, those guys from the ends are really reading everything. Those guys from the ends.
I'm pretty sure Misaga is doing their own thing.
They are.
Yeah.
You know, or they feel as a city they can do better. But like those people not
just bringing it.
peel nuts. They are dragging everything down, man.
Yeah, I spoke to a friend that lives in is it Brampton or Mississauga, one of those, and she and her friends went to Markham to have a dinner, like
Because
in the
Markham is
restaurant that
open.
Because Markham is open. I'm like, hey, yeah.
Stay over
in your
there.
head, bro.
Stay where you are.
Stay in your head.
Markham is your
but
limits.
nothing is open here. I'm like, yeah.
There's a reason why.
There's a reason why these guys should not be migrating
Migrating.
anyhow, like seasonal beds.
That's the problem with opening certain things and closing certain things. That's what
Sometimes
happened.
people are coming from Toronto to Oshawa
To Oshawa, yeah.
to
To
shop.
come and shop.
shop, yeah.
You see Oshawa Center with like lineups behind
For
all
real.
around the block. Just
Bruh.
because it's open.
It's
Obviously, it's
open,
good
right?
for the show, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We don't want.
You guys can make
we don't want
money.
to- we
It's
don't want
good
to
for
run.
business,
But
but
don't get infected.
So apparently, like a digital artwork, right? So when I say digital artwork, so this is artwork that's done on computer. Apparently sold for $69 million over the weekend. Now, let me put this into perspective. This artist,
What
what
did
he
he-
did was he took pictures from a website since 2007 and just put it right beside each other.
and you got $69 million.
Yes, I sold it for 69
Let's take
million.
picture and
That's what I'm
put
thinking.
it
I'm
for
looking at
ourselves now.
landscapes around
Because the amount of
here.
pictures I have.
I'm in the wrong business.
I'm looking at where to
Since
And that's the
2007.
highest, like,
Tree now, get pictures for our things. I think we'll get money.
So
People are
wait,
smart,
picture
so-
from where? Like anywhere?
No,
else?
so it's a website. It works with a website. Let me actually pull up the article. So the article is JPG files. So it's a JPEG file.
That's the
I'm sorry, it looks like sticky notes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That means he made like all the pictures so small.
This is easy work now.
He didn't make a face.
You can even use Canva.
I swear.
Make it
But I
small.
had 69 million. I said, you know what? My child, every day.
Put picture and take a
You are
picture.
18. I'll take
A
picture.
picture.
That's your investment. That's your university fees.
I even thought he was gonna make like a face or something
No.
using the
It's literally just
pictures.
putting things together.
But it's literally just a bunch of things in there.
You know-
at this point, if he or she is making any picture, probably look like the corona. That's the only symbolic picture in the past year, bro.
The person that bought this for 69 million, when they explain what they're seeing in this picture,
What would they say?
you'll be surprised.
don't even know.
I can't
about
see
what
what
they're
they're seeing because I don't have the money.
I don't have that
I don't have
insight.
that money.
You don't have that
But
insight
if
on
they-
that money.
Yeah, if they tell you what they're seeing there, 69 million.
Like I have a connection with 5,000 people.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's
This goes to show that honestly, just do your thing, man.
Right.
And push through it.
When your time will come,
You will pop.
Someone that wants to waste money will waste it.
waste it. And this is in COVID.
That's
Maybe if there was no COVID, that could have been like 110 mil.
At least.
Wow.
God,
69.
damn, picture.
Can you imagine? You wake up 69 million in your
You
account.
won't start compiling reels.
I just see myself moving.
All those your reels.
Do you know these are?
Stop putting it. Maybe to be the Moroccan government that will spend cash. No, like, seriously, go for it, man. Go for it.
Why don't you go for it yourself?
So before we kind of wrap it up, I wanted to sort of ask a question since I have two ladies in the house. I saw this thing on YouTube where it's like they asked this lady if she can be friends with her.
I feel like he's gonna see some question that's gonna start some next nonsense again.
If she can be friends with her male close friends, let's say close friends, and she said yes, right? So, and then they did a test where she texted her best friend.
Down to DTF.
Are you down to DTF? And
What's DTF?
Down to fuck.
Wow.
And it failed miserably.
What do you mean? Like,
Because everybody said yes.
Well, the guy tried. I won't lie. Like, she actually pushed his buttons. So I kind of wanted to ask you guys: do you guys think you can be? I don't know. First of all, do you have male best friends or male close friends?
I mean, I used to have male close friends, but I think you start to set boundaries when you realize that feelings are getting involved.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like male friends that you have, you see as a friend, but then they're probably seeing it as, I like this person, I want to keep her
You
close.
can tell from
And
the
then
way
eventually-
they interact with you.
So,
Like, 1, 2, 3 now.
you can tell from the way. There's some friends
Wait,
that
1, 2, 3, what
genuinely-
happened?
I said I can see you guys as my friends. I wouldn't think of you like if I would text you. I know it.
Because I was like,
The way she was throwing it out.
I know she was like, you can see from many
Were you afraid of being in trouble?
I'm like, 1, 2, 3, what? Whoa!
No, I meant like if I text you that, I know you're gonna answer like, what the
Like,
fuck?
yeah.
Oh my
If you
goodness.
text me DTF,
Oh God, make that mistake.
don't try it! It's shot you!
Yeah, put yourself in trouble now. I didn't even ask you. Our friend, though. See your friend.
That's for the jokes.
He's a banter.
So do you feel like we'll come to you, but you feel like you have friends that you can text DTF and or hey, I'm in the mood, and they'd say,
I don't know. I can't vouch for them, man. But I think there are certain friends that are like, Esther, you drunk.
From our side, you would think so.
But
you
just
don't know
never
how they would
because
react.
They can legit. I think I have a friend. I'm like, are you dumb? Like,
Yeah.
are you alright?
that will
Genuinely say, are you?
Yeah.
Is everything okay up there? Like, you actually realize that it's a prank.
Or there's also a lot of people that be like, they would think we're playing, and then if you're actually pushing,
If you keep pushing,
the reality will come out.
Because body no be firewood. So in English, it means the body is not a firewood. So
you just repeated this. It's not a
most
firewood.
of the guys, anyway. So if you keep pushing guys, I feel like they'll crumble. So
Shares, how about you? Do you have any, like, except for two of us? Because Nazar.
No, come on.
So I could just say yes then.
That was just for banter.
it's hard, right?
I want to answer, but then I know people would be curious about who the people are. But
Oh, there's some people that you don't trust like that.
yeah,
Don't trust.
Don't trust
Like,
them.
you know that, like, there's
that
no-
if I text, they will answer.
But
Yeah,
there's some people that you can text and they would.
is there anybody you can
that I can text and they would answer. Yeah.
Oprah.
That it was
This guy is Oprah. He want details.
Let him ask.
You silent?
Silence.
No, so are there people that you can text that will say, what are you on? Kind of situation.
Yes,
You know.
there are.
All right, can we try it out?
Can we try it out? Hey God,
Get your phone out, babes.
Jesus Christ, why are you guys doing this to me?
There's
How about you try it yourself though? I don't even know if they would answer.
there's no girl. Once I text a girl now, she'll be like, "What are you okay?"
How about
I think.
That is friends that
No,
is
no,
not.
but wait.
So-
In guys' perspective, like, how do you even text a girl? Hey, I'm in the mood. Like, they'll ask you what's wrong. I don't think it's any girl, unless that's your person, like your girlfriend.
I need girl that if you message like that,
You know,
be like, she'll send you address.
if you had like a situation, yeah.
Yeah.
Send me the number. I can't even do this.
You need to to know him too. You need to know her too. You need to know her
Is this
too.
my friend or your friend?
Just know that I know somebody.
Wow.
If you text that,
Okay,
It's
so
gone.
I'm waiting for you. What about you?
Waiting for me to do what? I beg.
Oh, they say you said there's nobody.
oh,
that
she's
you text.
Well, that's
she's
friend
texting one already.
doing
I
So
know.
you can
See who I'm texting. See how I'm
You'll
texting.
be surprised.
I mean, I can't.
In his flight, you go
Let me
follow the
try.
area.
Oh, true.
But isn't it?
Let's
okay?
go.
My praise wife does not see it too.
It's about to go
Is it his
down.
wife?
When we go home, then you can message them back and say,
A prank.
it's a prank.
Joke. That.
Go on, message.
I don't know who to message. That's the
Yeah, I know
thing.
there's no babe that guys can message. The girl first laugh at the message,
Yeah,
and then come out, invite her group chat. Come on, see this idiot.
Don't just screenshot that.
Yo,
That's the thing.
somebody posted one time on Twitter. It was like, before you do that, send that risky text. Just picture how it will look like on a screenshot and on social media.
It's so weird. Like, no, that can't happen.
You can't?
Well, I mean, this friend is in the
Because the thing is that you'll send it
And he has
then
a
you say,
wife.
"Oh, it's a joke," but then they might not take
Why
it
you
as a
going
joke and be
there?
like,
You send
"What
them.
the fuck?"
You send them to record it later on. Now this is proof. This is all the proof you need.
Yeah.
There's video proof. There's text proof. No, but it's fine if you can't do it. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know.
I say, what's that saying? I claim the fifth. What do they say?
You plead the fifth.
You play the fifth.
I play the
I
fifth.
play the fifth.
That's cool.
it.
So what about you guys though?
I
Like, there's
plead
nobody
the
that you can
fifth. I
message.
play the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Everybody
I
message now.
play.
No.
You sure?
I feel this guy.
I think no. The thing is,
that pause.
He's
the
like,
thing is, the only people that will answer that are people that. That
you have before. That you have
in the
before.
past, that were still like vibe. So,
But ones that you have never, they wouldn't.
yeah, no,
There's nobody.
nobody.
Yeah, me too.
Nah.
And then even when I invite them for events, they don't even come. Now to talk of that one. That's too much.
Well, we're on the celibacy thing now.
Yeah.
Straight and narrow, man. We don't do
So
that.
that's why it's like.
That's good.
Please take that cap. Throw it.
No, wait, this way.
Throw it.
No, I cannot.
What's
do that
this
because
one,
that's what
man?
we are on. That's what we are
That's
on.
what we're on, man.
That's what we are. That's what we
Celibacy,
are
man.
on.
We're on the celibacy thing, but that's good, deal. That's good. That's
Okay.
good.
All right. Well, that's been an interesting episode.
Very
You know what's
interesting.
funny? I tried to see. This is a drink that I've saved the most in my entire life,
Bro, I'm
Me
telling
too.
you, man.
We actually made it to
I'm
for the
waiting.
entire.
We are the same.
Wow.
I'm waiting.
I was trying to let me just be sipping.
I can't finish it. In fact, I'm using the cup now.
No, I want to eat it now.
I could not hold it.
You had to smash it.
The thing was smashing.
You had to smash it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chef, you want to close us out?
Oh,
wait. I
forgot what to say. How do you
I gotta
close
read
that
the fan
again?
mail real quick. So someone sent
Oh,
us a fan
yeah.
mail. We just dropped that episode yesterday, so please check it out.
That was quick.
Send us a fan mail.
They sent us fan mail because of yesterday's episode.
I think someone's from like 2 days ago. Someone was just listening.
What do you mean when you say sevens too?
So, this is from
1%.
this is from Nusabia. I butchered the name and I'm sorry. Nusabia. And the person says, I know.
This guy just spoke Bini and Igbo at the same time.
Nusabia.
What's the difference?
Nusa is Igbo, is Bini name.
Oh,
And Bia is Tom in Igbo.
okay. I apologize. I'm
Send us nicknames so we can call you and I'll butcher it, please.
Yeah, I'm in love with the podcast. I have been laughing all through. I tried reading and listening, but ended up laughing and abandoning my books.
Oh, we
Keep up
apologize.
the grip works. YKTV.
Good.
Now, first time was apparently focus your books. Partition the time.
But don't focus on your books. People are getting 69 million from picture. Follow your talent. No book will give you 69 million. Follow your passion,
I
though.
didn't say that.
No, follow your passion. 69 million.
Let's smash that passion.
If you did, he said he did.
But wait, if your passion is books, now follow your books.
Yeah, follow the books though.
No, follow the book that is in line with your passion.
That's
I like that. Snap.
It's a game over. Let's round up. That's the best news.
It's
Oh
a
my
wrap,
God.
people. It's a wrap. Let's keep it nice now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
So-
actually rapping. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, is that our family for the night?
Yeah, that's the one I got.
That's the only one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you rap again? You want to rap for me?
No, now you the rap.
I
No,
don't
do it.
Actually, before we go.
Oh.
How much are you wearing?
know.
how much am I worth?
Wearing. Please, they did it on me. I see bracelets.
Let me take
See
this one.
bracelets.
Oh, is this part of this? Not part of
No,
what?
just wrist. Just wrist by itself.
Where do you want to start?
Whoa. Start
from the hair. Start from the hair.
The hair, dude. How
Oh,
much?
this hair. Sandy's hair.
Yeah.
How much was this hair? Do I have to like actually say?
Yeah, putting money.
Okay,
Yeah, put me through
this
it.
hair was 300.
Eh?
320.
Put the label too.
Yes, it's
hair,
expensive.
Sandy's hair, beauty hair.
300.
Sandy's hair touch.
300.
Yeah, it was
320.
320.
Was it
Sandra-
that? Plus tax.
Those are the
label.
curls.
That's
Those
label.
tax. This actually included the expression
And everything.
and
All the
Wait,
hair.
which one is
and the hair.
expression?
So
The
this-
hair.
Oh, the hair is an expression.
Keep it twisted.
The
I'm
brand
sorry,
is
I'm
called
sorry.
Expression.
This is Fashion Nova. So this was what? $40. It was on sale.
USD.
USD.
What was the original
So
price?
we have to
So
convert
original,
that.
I guess, convert $40 to
That's like 55.
55
Canadian.
This Apple Watch, it was like how much? I think it was like 3 something. This was like a while
300.
around. Let's say
360,
You know
360.
the
Let's say
knock
plus
out now.
tax, plus this
So
strap.
385.
That's different from the price.
Yeah.
The
Strap is
strap is
different.
different.
The French different. That
yeah.
doesn't come with
The
it.
strap was actually like is it $20 from Amazon.
Nice.
The bracelet was actually discount. So I'm not gonna say the price.
Priceless.
Priceless.
From Oli Bizzle, Shop Bay Eyes. That's my plug. Please check him out.
Only Bizu.
Oli Bizzle, Shop Bay Eyes. He actually does
Shop-
a lot
shop.
of. He does jewelries for like Peruzzi. I think the video.
Ah.
I think.
What?
He
They
does
do.
like 30 BGs.
Come.
Let's be friends.
Just walk towards it. Know
And
about
he's
it.
actually in Canada, Toronto. So Shop Bay Eyes. So that's my plug for this. Same
Shop
thing.
or chop?
Shop the ice for your neck.
Shop. Okay, shop.
Shop Bay Eyes. This is Shop Bay Eyes too. This was, I think, like $60.
Is it
been a
just?
while.
Is it just the pendant?
With the
and- okay, everything.
this, so
Okay, okay.
This is like costume. My nails were. Do I have to say nails too?
Yeah.
Everything that you bought.
My
now.
nails were 45.
Nice.
My feet were just done myself.
Mm-hmm.
My earrings were, I think, like 100.
That's MK.
Yeah, MK. So they
Yeah.
were on sale.
MK earrings.
Yeah. Michael Kors. You should know.
But
You
this
with your
was
all
from the
your.
outlet. So this was like $100 or so from the outlet.
What else?
That's
The
it,
top,
man.
the top.
Your tattoo.
Tattoo. This was UK. This was like
Like 100p.
It's in pounds.
around. So that's in pounds. Yeah. So 100.
That's about
so
it.
that's,
So that's even more.
but then plus the laser removal. That's like.
God,
another
that's even
100.
expensive.
Another this one.
That's
Yeah.
She has passed me. Oh.
So it's how?
Even if we did it
You know how many
again,
priceless?
Even if we multiply our own by 2, it won't fry your face
they are
there.
still a record holder.
Oh my God. She's this one.
You think somebody's coming to bail you out?
Jesus is low. She's just at 985.
That's not bad.
Plus priceless. Have you?
Yeah, plus priceless.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not
You had 2 priceless, and you were in thousands.
Plus priceless.
I'm sorry, I don't think you were going
You
to
like,
be
you like
replaced
squish
anytime
face.
soon.
No matter how. And just so you know, there's some other things that we found out that we didn't add.
That we
because
didn't add
she
in that
removed
one.
this
No,
one. She
I wasn't
removed
wearing
something.
it.
She removed some things, but
I
it's okay,
wasn't
it's okay.
wearing it now.
Oh, 985. Wow, that's a lot. Huh?
On the Thursday evening,
I
casually.
know, just casually.
Casually.
At home.
Casually.
Your own comfort.
At home.
Nice,
Wow.
nice.
That's a CEO way.
Hey,
Because
hey!
self-made.
Oh!
National Women's Day.
We see you!
That's like International Women's Day.
This is an S establishment.
Well, thank you very much.
Mad.
Rap for us,
having
please. Rap for, I like
Thank
his
you for
voice.
having me, guys. I had fun. This was
Yeah,
great.
definitely. You're our first guest, first neighbor.
First
neighbor.
neighbor.
Most of our guests are from outside.
I'm ready to come back.
Almost definitely. We're gonna make it happen for sure. For sure.
We're ready to have you back.
Yeah, come
sure.
over, come over.
All right, Shemsi, take us away.
But Dre, I forgot how to
Just
take us away
your
now.
way. Speak French. Speak French. Speak French. Come on, now, just do it for us now, please.
Ok les amis, c'est la fin. Merci beaucoup pour avoir écouté, pour avoir regardé. Appuyez le bouton pour like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
That was sexy.
Let me try and translate what you say.
No.
Wait, I'll try.
This is an experience
If I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong, you know.
At this point, I will off the mic.
She's like, just give me a chance. She was like, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and go follow us, and then like, subscribe, and share our podcast.
I didn't say share, but yeah, partagez.
Even though,
Partagez,
I was going to say the same
No,
thing.
I just said
even though I
partagez
don't hear the
maintenant,
French.
but like I didn't say
so
before.
that's like share now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
These guys are hating on my French host. It's okay. We get it.
We'll see you next time. I'm your humble and gracious host. I go by the name Mr. Dre, and
This is your boy Mina, aka Da Free Eagle, aka Triple E, aka you know what's popping. Let's get it
Very
popping.
popping.
you know the vibes, and you already know, man in pink.
C'est votre pote Bogot Nazar. Tous ceux que c'est. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.
Our female powerhouse of the podcast.
What's up? It's your girl Shamsi, aka
Ton
Ton Amour.
Our first neighbor of 2021.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't CEO, you CO.
Look at that.
Thank you very much.